Gunsmoke, widely recognized as one of the greatest TV shows ever, achieved massive success and enduring popularity, captivating viewers for 2 decades as they followed the exploits of Marshal Matt Dillon. The show firmly established itself as a classic Western drama, maintaining its long-standing success from its debut in 1955 until its last episode in 1975. Viewers eagerly anticipated each weekly episode of Gunsmoke, making it the most popular Western of its time. The show's captivating storylines and top-tier performances from the cast members were major factors in its engagement with the audience throughout the 1950s to 1970s. One of the primary reasons for Gunsmoke's longevity was its remarkable ability to adapt with the times. It began as a radio show before evolving into a half-hour black-and-white television series, eventually becoming an hour-long show in both color and grayscale formats. This willingness to change and innovate set Gunsmoke apart from other shows of its time. For the first 16 seasons, Doc, one of the beloved characters, did not have a first name until the writers revealed it as Galen Adams. Milburn Stone, the actor who portrayed Doc, had the honor of selecting the character's first name, highlighting the connection he had with the role. Initially, John Wayne was considered for the role of Matt Dillon, but due to the demanding TV scheduling compared to film schedules, he couldn't commit. Nevertheless, he supported the show before its premiere on television. Gunsmoke's success extended to its advertising as well, as it was sponsored by L&M cigarettes for its first 7 seasons, demonstrating its widespread popularity and impact on pop culture. The transition from radio to television brought a new face to the lead role of Matt Dillon, with James Arness eventually winning the part. He was chosen over other actors like Raymond Burr and Denver Pyle, who also auditioned for the role. Gary Busey's portrayal of Harv Daly marked a significant moment in Gunsmoke's history, as his character's death in one of the episodes became the third-to-last episode ever aired, showcasing the show's lasting impact. Gunsmoke's radio version featured the talented Madam Kitty Russell, but the televised episodes rarely mentioned her due to the family-friendly content requirements set by network executives and producers. The show's opening scene underwent a change to adapt to changing societal sentiments. As anti-violence sentiments grew during the 1970s, gunfights at the beginning of each episode were replaced with a new opening format. Gilligan's Island inadvertently saved Gunsmoke from being taken off air when CBS initially considered canceling the show in 1967. The outcry from fans and network executives convinced CBS to keep Gunsmoke and put Gilligan's Island on hiatus instead. Gunsmoke set a record for the most episodes ever aired until The Simpsons surpassed it in 2018. The show's success was unparalleled, and its format of producing a considerable number of episodes per season was extraordinary. Surprisingly, Gunsmoke's decade-long run ended abruptly in 1975, and there was no grand finale or resolution for the show. The final season concluded just like any other, without the knowledge that it would be their last. Both James Arness and Milburn Stone were present in almost every episode, showcasing their dedication to the show. James Arness, despite suffering from arthritis, continued to film all his scenes within a single day during the last decade of the show. The show was the last project for actor Glenn Strange, whose Hollywood career blossomed in the 1940s, including playing Frankenstein in several movies. Amanda Blake secured the role of Miss Kitty Russell despite initially not being the producer's first choice. Actress Polly Bond was considered but declined the role, allowing Blake to leave her mark on television history. Interestingly, the show's cancellation came as a surprise to the cast, as the producers failed to inform them directly. The finale was incredibly disappointing for the actors, who had no idea it would be their last episode. Gunsmoke experienced periods of both dominance and decline in television ratings. It transitioned from a half-hour program to an hour-long one, and despite the dip in popularity, it enjoyed a resurgence in the late 1960s and early 1970s. After the series finale, the cast reunited for 5 made-for-television films, but they were not as successful as the original show. Gunsmoke's catchphrase, "Get the hell out of Dodge," became famous, and even in the 1960s and 1970s, it was popular among teenagers for leaving a place. Matt Dillon's character was portrayed as a fighter rather than a lover, with only one on-screen kiss throughout the 20-year journey of the show. Dennis Weaver's creative choice to give his character a limp set Chester apart from other characters, becoming a memorable part of television history. Ken Curtis's versatility as an actor and his dedication to the show made his character, Festus, a beloved staple of Gunsmoke. James Arness, who played Matt Dillon, was not only a hero on-screen but also served with distinction during World War II, earning several medals for his bravery and outstanding service.